Want to go for a ride?
He's packed.
Let's go.
Here we go.
He's scootering across the USA from near and far and day to day. He's scootering across the USA. He shows you the accessible way. He's the accessible traveler. The accessible traveler. He's the accessible traveler. He travels the accessible way. He's the accessible traveler.
Don't forget to subscribe. Hi everyone, today we're going to go to Cedar Key, Florida, which is a small fishing village and a tourist destination here in Florida. It's kind of the hidden gem of tourist areas. It has a small population, but back in 2024, it was decimated by 3 hurricanes that came through. We had Hurricane Milton, Hurricane Debbie, and Hurricane Helene. Helene is the one who really did a lot of damage, but also Milton decimated the clam industry, and it's been a long recovery since then. So we're going to go take a look. Charlie's ready for the ride, so.
Charlie, you ready to go Cedar Key? You ready to go Cedar Key? Taking a ride.
Wow. Still looks like a lot of things closed, and
Past that RV park. I think we were supposed to stay there at one point, weren't we?
yeah, we were.
On there. Tiki bar here comes up here. I think that's an RV park. And they have like a
Yeah, it
tiki
is.
bar kind of thing there. So yeah, there's RV spaces right there.
Yep, they're reopened.
Right along the Gulf here. There's a seafood market there. I mean, they try
Southern
to.
Cross Sea Farms.
They're trying to stay afloat.
We were here probably back in August of last year, and which was less than a year after the hurricane, and they hadn't been able to recover at that point. So I'm interested in seeing if they've been able to rebuild any of the homes and the businesses.
When we were up here, we saw a little before the disaster. We were here before. We saw a little cottage place that we thought would be really nice to stay at.
What was it? Fairway Cottage?
Fairway Cottage, yes.
And
or Fairway Inn.
Fairway Inn. And we were going to actually stay there.
It's gone. It's
And
completely gone.
we'd come here a couple of times, like we wanted to stay there, and we had planned on it, and then the hurricane came, and when we came back and looked, there was nothing there. It was just all gone. We'll show that to you. It's a beautiful little town. I'm hoping now coming into it that we're going to find out that they've been able to recover. All right, I'm going to show you guys. I have a scooter lift that I installed in the back of the SUV. It's a Bruno scooter lift, which I found this thing on Facebook Marketplace. You can get them new through any mobility dealer. But I actually had this one modified so it fit in the SUV. These are normally in the back of a pickup truck. But it's real nice because I used to lift this scooter out of here. Susan and I did it all the time, and it would break your back. So this one in particular pretty much does everything for you. I take the seat off so it'll fit, but then comes right out, and then you just hit the down button and it lowers it down to the ground for you. If any of you guys have any questions, put them down in the comments. I'm more than happy to answer anything you want. But I'm going to take you now and go up through downtown Cedar Key. I'm going to show you some pictures too of how it used to look and, you know, what's there now, because it was completely devastated when we came back here last summer. Okay guys, I'm going to take you up through Cedar Key. I want to show you the things that we saw coming through town today. This doesn't look too bad starting at this point, but I'm going to show you some more when we get up here a little bit further. We parked down here at the marina, and I'll show you coming back. This area here were all waterfront restaurants and shops, and Hurricane Helene in particular was just devastating to this whole area. They said 25% of all the homes were destroyed, and just as many businesses were destroyed. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you something here in a second. I'm going to show you right here. This was all destroyed with the hurricane. You got the Tipsy Cow there. Okay. You can see this is quite accessible up through here. Now some of the shops will have steps to go up into. But if you look at this area, this is a beautiful view. We'll show you some more. It's just hard to believe that this town even survived after the hurricanes. You see here, this was a building as well, and it literally took the building off of its foundations, just ripped everything down. When we originally came here, the side of this building you saw in the thumbnail, that was this building right here. And they're just now, a year and a half later, putting siding back on it. But I'm going to show you inside of this building how it was literally gutted. I mean, it's so sad to see. There's still people coming though, which is good. They're coming back. Some of the businesses have reopened and they're telling people they're open. But if you look here, this used to be a deck area and it's just down to the studs, down to the pillars. You see how everything was just ripped to pieces. It's sad, but hopefully Cedar Key will begin to make a comeback. Wow. It's unbelievable. It's so hard to believe, so much devastation from a couple storms. But over here on the Gulf Coast, when these storms hit, it's just unbelievable. I mean, you can see where that building there was just completely destroyed. It's still empty inside. I don't even know if they can use the existing wood and the structure because it looks very shaky. But you can just see how just the wind and the storm surge and everything else. I mean, they were saying that Cedar Key from one of the storms had a 12-foot surge, which is 12 feet from where it sits now up. This everywhere where I'm videotaping from was all underwater. And you can only imagine that kind of damage. So, but if you do ever make it to Cedar Key, it's very accessible up through here. Just keep in mind there's a few shops that you might not be able to go into, even a restaurant. Oh, one other thing I do want to show you was before the storm. We're here on the water side right now, but if you look over here on the other side of the street, there used to be a restaurant right there, and Susan and I ate at that restaurant probably 6 months before the hurricane, and when we came back, it was totally gone.
Woo. Wow, it's cold.
Let's see.
Woo.
I think I see Charlie out here.
It's cold. Woo.
Wait, Charlie. What are you doing?
A little windy out here today.
Just a little bit, my
Just
goodness.
a little bit. He was watching the pelicans. Pelicans don't seem to be
boy.
afraid of him at all. They're just kind of perched out there, kind of funny.
Wow.
But
Okay, so
all right.
that was basically that was everything in
Yeah.
that area. What I want to do is take them around and show them,
Downtown too.
actually go over to where the Fairway cottages were.
Oh yes. Yeah, it's sad.
And
Very sad.
We'll go over it. It is sad. It's sad
I mean,
to see
this
so many things are
Cedar Key
gone.
really doesn't get talked about as much as,
No. It's
Yes,
like the
sir.
forgotten town
Yeah.
during the storms. You had, what was it, Asheville, North Carolina
got
during
hit.
storms.
And they did get hit pretty hard.
Obviously
Lives were
they did,
lost
but it's like
and
nobody
everything.
cared about this area, and it's,
Yeah. It's
hopefully
just-
we can bring some awareness because, this is within an hour or so from where we live, so we'd like to come over here and, if tourists will start coming back,
Right.
it would be
It's
a good thing for
beautiful
the economy.
area.
It is.
Once
It's
they
beautiful.
build it up again, it's very, very pretty. It's very quaint. I guess would be the word for it. Quaint.
Yeah.
It's very quaint, very pretty.
For sure.
Yeah. And
All right, well, let's go and show these folks
yeah.
some other parts of the town.
Okay. I know. Don't want to go too fast. That's what it was right there.
I'm going to stop for a second so we can kind of explain. Unbelievable. That's where the Fairway cottages used to be, and they were just completely there was nothing left. There was a little bit of debris. A lot of people have their properties up for sale because they just don't want to have to deal with the hurricanes again. Especially over here on the water, it's just, I don't know, it's sad. They're still trying to rebuild in a year and a half later.